Okay, welcome back to the Selenium learning journey. In the last video, we saw how to find the elements using ID, name, and link text. In this video, we're going to talk about partial link text, tag name, and class name. So partial link text can be used when we're not too sure about what the full text is going to be in the link, in the anchor tag. Um, we're not going to run a program on this. I have all the notes set up here in my Word file. So we're going to go over them really quickly because this is really easy, really sort of simple. All whoever is watching this video needs to know is a bit of experience with the tags in HTML. Let's look over the first one, partial link text. So whenever we are not too sure, or whenever we have two tags with the same text in them, whenever we have two anchor tags with the same text in them, let's say we have go here or click here, or let's say we have two click here's, which will say click here, and if I put here as my partial text, it will find out the first occurrence of the text here in the anchor tag, and it will click on it. Now notice that there are two occurrences of word here, but it will still take the very first one, so that kind of defeats its purpose. If you have multiple occurrences of the word here, it's only going to take one, which might be usable, might not be useful, but it's kind of arbitrary. So I would stick to ID, name, link text, particularly because in this case this is very useful. Link text, I can state go here as my first link text and then say click here as my link text for second element, so I can go to FB. Now if I have a partial link text here, so it matches two of these, it's going to still take the first one and then go to google.com. So if I run this code, it's going to get me Google, because Google is the first occurrence of this word. Let's move on to our tag name. We can also find the elements or locate the elements by the tags. Let's assume we have a h1 tag, heading tag, and we want to locate this h1 tag. I can use this driver.find element by tag name and then put h1 in between. Now again, if there are multiple h1s or multiple h2, there's a lot of occurrences for h1 tags. Only the first one will be selected on, all the other ones will be ignored. Same goes for the class name. The element, either it's a paragraph or input or any other tag for that matter, might have a class, and maybe one or more elements might have the same class. Again, the rule stays the same. The first occurrence when it comes to that particular filter that we are using, so in this case we're using class, so any tag that comes in first that matches the description will be selected and Selenium will ignore the rest. In this case, if we have driver.find element by class name and we set this as content, by the way, this is not the code. The code will look a bit different. Driver.find element by and then dot class name. But the idea here stays the same. So we can use class's name, so this attribute, or we can use the tags themselves, or in this case for links or partial link text or partial link text, we can use the text that is placed in here in between the anchor tags. So the opening anchor tag and the closing anchor tag, the link here or the text here can be used. Now this text is case sensitive, so if I go with uppercase GO or if I go uppercase HERE, this wouldn't work. This is case sensitive, so keep that in mind. And that's all about these three tags. The major ones, again, I can't stress it enough. These two, well, this one to be more specific, and then these two. Apart, Out of these two, this is the major one that is used extensively. In the much simpler web applications, this would be okay. And we'll continue our journey in the next video.